guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and yeah, yes, more propaganda to push my agenda. Now, I didn't, okay, so I woke up, I took a quick glance at this, saw who was in what place. I didn't, like, actually read, like, I didn't see any, like, sort of specifics here. I assume, you know, again, this would be like, so like LR Super Saiyan 2 Tech Gohan is on here, right? Now, I believe what this is basically just setting up like his best situation, right? So like a lot of these characters have like these ridiculous god situations that you could do that are relatively rare. And it's just sort of stacking up like all those situations against each other, right? Like this Gohan, you know, if you get to turn 5 with a movie hero Goku around under 58% HP, and Gohan becomes actual god, because all of this then well, wait, where is it? All of this activates right here, which is just like, it's so much. It's like a guaranteed crit, and he's just so much attack, right? It's just, Gohan is doing like a 20 million attack set, like it's ridiculous, right? So what we're doing is just sort of stacking all of these different situations up against each other. And again, I could push my agenda. So I will definitely be doing a video on this one. Now, he's not the agenda I was talking about, but let's take a look at the honorable mentions right here. So we have EZA STR Broly. We have the Int Super... I mean, I assume this is easy. It has to be EZA Broly, right? Assume this is the Int Super Vegetato. Surprised that he's 14. I mean, STR Vegeto's on here as well. We'll have to take a look at how many counters they assign to them, because I have mentioned several times recently that of all these, like, sort of, like, theoretical, like, max situations, I feel like STR Vegeto is probably the one who outputs, like, that level of damage more regularly. I don't know, maybe it's the Blue Fusion, so we'll see. So we have 17 in Golden Frieza. Yeah, they're okay. What's funny is that they're here and Gohan and Goten are down below, so, you know. Kale and Khalifa, of course, they're still good. Now, I love this. So, like, all these other units, right? It's like you got hell of a time transforming into him, right? Like, they gotta build up. They need certain enemies they gotta build up. And then you just have the god of the game in here. Goku doesn't build up. The only build up you have is 5 dodges gives you ki. And he's just on here. So, yeah. Stop me if you heard me call him the best unit in the game before, but guess what? He is. Alright. Cell! What is this, Revenge? This is the Revenge team we're on? Are you kidding me? Okay. Apparently, the Revenge team. Okay. With Tech Cell, 8 orbs collected, 24 ki, turn 3 after transformation. Okay. 1 enemy, active skill activated, turn 5. Okay. Oh, a defense. Pretty good. Yeah, when this Cell transforms and he gets a lot of orbs, he is a dirty boy. It's just very inconsistent transforming with him, right? Like, falling below 30% HP is not common and not something you can reliably do either. All right, number 9 is Tech LR Broly. This should show you how, like, a lot of these LRs, once you start building them up, like, if Tech Broly is 9, that should show you how crazy things are going to get. We're on Revenge again. Okay. Sure. Oh, okay. All right, so yeah, this turn for him, where you're facing multiple enemies. I assume this is like, okay, so LR Tech Broly, right? Again, I assume this is the turn that's being calced here. So he has an additional that's a medium chance of being a super against 1 enemy, and then he launches an additional super against 2 enemies. The way Tech Broly works is you can activate both of those if you kill like one of the 2 enemies during the turn. So at his best, this Tech Broly can quadruple super. He can super 4 times, right? Along with having his active skill up and just doing devastating amounts of damage, right? I assume that's the turn that they're doing right here. I don't, it doesn't specify though, because faces to it, I don't know. Because like, I feel like this guy with his active skill, quadruple super attacking, is probably higher. Probably. Because, and it would probably specify, because again, you can super 4 times with this guy in one turn. It's just, I mean, you want to talk about rare, because you have to like very like specifically, I believe it's, you have to actually like, okay, so let's say there's 2 enemies. You have to finish one of the enemies off with a second super attack. That then drops it down to 1 enemy, activating that other part of his passive, and then you can still get your hidden potentials part of his passive, I believe is how it works. With easy LR Broly, yeah, because they have, I believe they have 6 out of 7, right? I think the only link they don't have is, oh no, the only link, yeah, it's Berserker is the one I'm thinking of, but you used to be under 50% HP and they got the full link set. 179k for the amount of damage he does and the fact that he's 2 years old, basically, it's not that bad. Defensively, I would argue this guy's probably better than people think. Then we have Gohan and Goten. Okay, so the team we're on is their own team, sibling bond and Goku family, with the movie hero support type unit. Facing 1 enemy so we can get their active skill. 23 key. Turn 12. Oh boy. Let me see, what, 24 million, 21, 20. Okay. We sort of just seeing these numbers. So looks like Gohan and Goten jump up a little bit from Broly right here. Not really too much to talk about with this unit. They just build up, right? You build the team around them with key support and stuff like that, and they can be very good, right? And like, they're good. Don't really need to spend too much time there. LR Android 17, Team Universe 7. Okay. So, we're on the LR Goku and Frieza team, of course. With Goku and Frieza linked up, they have, what, 5 links together. Their attack is just barely above Gohan and Goten. Full 24 key, which is very easy for them to hit on this team anyway. 5 Universe 7 allies on the team, 2 of them on rotation. 1.5 Rainbow Orbs obtained versus 1 enemy. You can get the active skill off. Turn 3. You do gotta love that though, right? Turn 3. You look at them, it's like turn 12, turn 4 or 5, turn 5. Inconsistent though, yeah, because you have to transform, which is a nightmare with him. I love that. Yeah, these guys are good. Again, I like the design of this unit. I just don't think Reps of Universe 7 did not need it, right? Like, it's like, this would have been better for like Universe 6 or I don't know. There's a lot of other teams this would have been, I think, a little bit better suited for, right? So here's STR Super Vegetato. Okay. They're averaging 1.5 counters before super attack, 1.8 counters after super attack. So I have found that when transforming with this guy, this SCR Super Vegetato right here, again, of all these like sort of theoretical like max rotations and stuff like that, I've found his to be the most common to happen, right? He just does so much damage, and he's critting so much. It's insane. Especially you get him in like the God event and stuff like that, and it's like he could just output so much damage. Only problem is that like even in the God event, like this guy, he turns into paper mache and he gets blasted. So we're with Ise Physical Vegito Blue on the Battle Wit / Boo Saga team, okay? He's at 25. Jumping up a little bit from LR Android 17. Defense gets up to there. I mean, yeah, because after he super attacks, that's where his defense starts looking really good. Turn 4 or 5, yeah, because you would need to get to turn 4 to transform. I've found that their transformation is not really the hardest to get done. 77% as an HP restriction is pretty decent, actually, I've found. I want to keep going through the rest of the list. Again, this is where, like, again, it's sort of like averaging, right? So they're basically giving them, I mean, I don't know, we could basically say 3 counters per turn right there, right? Which, I mean, in a Dokkan event, you're not going to be getting like, nearly anything, but like you head into like the God event or a lot of these Super Battle Road stages and you're able to transform, you can get a lot of counters off. And the thing is too, like, you use this guy in the 2 stages of Extreme Super Battle Road where you're going to go like 10 turns plus. Extreme Buu Saga and Extreme Patara, right? Where you're fighting the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the Super Vegetato, who just have like infinite HP. Alright, so next we have LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Buddy is Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. We're on the Super Saiyan team. The Super Saiyan team. Okay. Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Golden Warrior, Legendary. Yeah. Did they link up well enough, do you think? Ooh, his defense is good. What is this, turn 3? Okay, so we're saying this is Gohan, like, fighting a Cell. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, it's supposed to be like their sort of, like, theoretical max, right? 8.5 orbs collected, 24 key, facing multiple enemies. Okay. So, like, I mean, the Cell Dokkan event does fulfill these conditions, by the way, because you can fight the Cell, and there's all the Cell Juniors and stuff like that. This Gohan is really, really, really good, right? But yeah, he has probably the worst active skill condition in the game, I would say. It's just so bad. Like, 58% or less HP with an Android category enemy from the 5th turn, or 58% less HP with Android 16 on the team. It's just bad. Like, it's very hard to get there. This guy is, like, redonkulously powerful, but you just don't really see it that often. And you basically have to have a Super Saiyan Goku in order to activate his full abilities there. Very good unit, though, if you're able to get this infamously difficult transformation to occur. Okay. Number 4 for them, huh? Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. Reps of Universe 7 and bringing God Goku on there. Yeah, I mean, I guess, honestly, this is a little bit more reliable now, because they're, from their EZA, their extreme tech, or excuse me, their tech buff jumped up to what, 120%? It's not bad. Like, it could be a lot worse. So, like, I mean, I guess, yeah, you could just run God Goku on Reps of Universe 7. I mean, he has both Prepared for Battle and Over in a Flash, so he would work on there. Yeah, that's definitely their best setup. There's no doubt about that. And it's like, with him around, linking up fairly well with him, again, Super Saiyan, Godly Power, Fierce Battle, Warrior Gods, a lot of attack, right? Creating rainbow orbs. You get a whole bunch of orbs for them, able to pop that active skill, and yeah, the damage they could do is so ridiculous, right? Their defense goes way down. Like, their defense would be way higher than this if not for their active skill neutering their defense. This is a unit that, like, legitimately, it's like if you drop, like, a blue Goku or a blue Vegeta from the Tournament of Power, and make them, like a banner unit, like, as good as, like, the new, like, STR Trunks from the Broly movie, or, like, Buu Piccolo or something like that. Or even, like, dude, forget it. Just make them a Dokkan Fest exclusive, right? And they're also, like, Rainbow Orb changing. This unit will be completely revived. Like, this, they're very good. It's just they're so inconsistent without another Rainbow Orb changer around, right? So you get a Rainbow Orb changer for them, and you will see the power that they could put out. They're very good. Number 3, LR Tech Gohan. Wait, this is LR's? I'd be curious to see where the TUR Blue Kaioken Goku stacks up on here. I'd be very curious to see. The thing about him is the way he stacks. Like, I don't know how they would count, because, like, they're sort of, like, getting all these different turns that potentially it could happen. Like, what turn would they output for Goku? I would be very interested to see where Blue Kaioken Goku would be put on this list. But here's Tech Gohan. Very tough conditions to get. I mean, at least you do have a great partner for him to do it. Movie Hero Goku, the Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. creating orbs for Gohan, you know, able to get that active skill, 24 key, bunch of orbs, under 58% HP, 34. Oh my god, dude, look at the difference. 25, 26, he jumps up to 34. Wow. Yeah, he's good. I mean, that's it. I've been sucking this Gohan off for months now. He's really good. Now, the agenda portion of this video is these two. 45 and... Oh my god, there's nothing close to them. Yeah, okay. This is what I was talking about. These guys are... Oh, by the way, movie heroes for them. For Gohan. These guys are so underrated. I'm sorry. I see people... Like, I've seen comments saying, oh, truth saying that, like, they're underrated, they're slandered when no one actually does. Like, yeah, people do. Dude, people hate on these two. They act like these two are fodder because they have to build up. I mean, maybe some of that is my fault because I do sit here and go, you know, I like units that are amazing turn 1 because units that are, like, godly turn 1, you know, they're good for Super Battle Road, Battlefield, all these places. But it's like, you know, you go into, like, long events. Because, see, like, look at this. Turn 14 for Gogeta, turn 14 for Vegetato, right? In order to activate that, like, we're literally talking, like, the Universe 7 stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history, right? And it's like, you put these two together, because, like, they're each other's best friend. And it's like, you can't possibly build them both up, because you're destroying every phase so fast, right? But, dude, look at... I just love this so much. Gogeta, 51 million. Vegeto's number 2 at 45. And then Gohan is 3 at 34. And then 4th place is 26. Like, they're so far ahead, right? Because the way they work... Since Gogeta's number 1, we'll just pull Gogeta up, right? Vegito is going to have a little bit better defense, right? Let me take a look here. Yeah, 400k and Gogeta's at 300. Yeah. So that's sort of the difference between them. All right. So the way these units work, right? On 12 key, they're raising their attack, raising defense and 18 key. This is where defensively they start to look really good. Slot 2, you know, you get all these attacks in and they're looking good there. They build up this attack and defense with every attack performed as slot 1 or 2. Gogeta's super effective against all types. They can do this active skill the turn after they transform, so the minimum of turn 6, and the enemy is below 50% HP. And then they have this sort of special ability. Very rare to get this, but I was able... When I took both of these guys into the God event, and I was actually able to get this, where you could use their active skill in slot 3, which would activate this. Additional super attack, and then the high chance to dodge as a 3rd attacker in a turn. That activates by using the active skill in slot 3. Then you put them in slot 1 or 2, and then you get the other part of their passive from slot 1 or 2. I took them into the God event, and I was able to get that, right? The God event is a place you can actually do that consistently, but you're not going to be able to fully build up this. The God event, in my experience, I mean, maybe this is where people go, oh, not everyone has rainbow units like you. It's like, okay, but I do have rainbow units. I'm telling you what the units do at the rainbow level, max level 10 links, good equips. I'll let you know, because that's what I've got, right? And you don't go 10 plus turns in the God event when your units are on that level, right? The event is not that long. Legendary Goku event and Infinite Dragon Ball history usually seem to end up longer than the God event to me, right? But, like, you have their active skill active, which, again, yeah. Let's just look at Gogeta. 24 key, 2.3 supers during base form, okay. Oh, yeah, because the other thing, too, about them is that they do stack attack in base. So, the theoretical max would be if you get turn 1, he's in turn 1, he triple supers, then turn 3, he also triple supers. That's like sort of like the theoretical max, because they can triple super, right? You're facing one enemy HP below 50%, so you can do the active skill. Active skill slot 1, then switch to slot 3 is where they get the best damage. Interesting. Turn 14, yeah. Inconsistent, yeah. Yes. Because, again, it just takes so long to build up, right? Because every attack is giving them the 7% right there. But there we go. Wait, you max these two out, and there's nothing that can do what they can do, right? That's it. They're still very good. Very, very good. Um, in terms of offense, they're the best for long events, right? They're being run on Transformation Boost, Cooler's team. Not really too surprising, right? Because they're going up against one enemy, Cooler's supporting that whole category team, which is just so crazy. So let me know what you guys think. Top 15 hardest hitting LRs, max passive. I assume this is sort of like max situation, but maybe not. Because, like, I feel like this Broly, yeah, they don't have, like, they're not counting this Broly as quadruple supering right here, right? Which is sort of like his, I guess, like, theoretical max. I guess that makes things a bit more complicated. I also would be curious to see where Blue Kaioken Goku would be put in here. I'm sure Sora will let me know. So let me know what you guys think. I do love seeing yes. I love these guys are great, man. They're so they're disrespected. I mean, they're disrespected by dummies, but they're still disrespected. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.